XRP holders, how's it going today? We are taking a look at what is going on with XRP ETFs. We had a couple launch today and we're going to go over it in this video. So jump in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and follow me on X as well if you're watching over there. So let's get right into it. Taking a look at XRP on the chart, we are looking at a significant price move up today, guys. I mean, since this was just on that's on Sunday. So that was just on Sunday. We had a buy alert from my indicator CF algo. It's moved up 15% since then. So this is on the 4-hour XRP USDT chart, sitting at about just under 225 right now. So we're on our way for a recovery for XRP. I'd like to see this thing hit the $2.50 area. I think we can make a push back up to the $3 mark, hoping in the near future. But obviously, one thing at a time, one day at a time. And it looks like the ETFs have been, pretty successful for XRP, bringing in a ton of institutional interest. Franklin Templeton and Grayscale have launched their spot XRP ETF on Monday today. The 1.69 trillion asset manager Bitwise joined Grayscale and Canary Capital in offering regulated XRP investment products. They are calling XRP foundational global settlement infrastructure. So that's very interesting to hear, and also pretty reassuring too for XRP investors. It gives that extra, a bit of legitimacy to the project. So after regulatory uncertainty faded Ripple's SEC settlement earlier in 2025, institutional interest is surging. We're seeing that, right? We're even seeing that in the stability of XRP. Yes, we might have retraced down under the $2 mark. However, it didn't last very long, and buyers stepped in pretty quickly to defend that. So obviously, we're moving back up. Things are looking really good. Franklin Templeton XRP ETF, XRPZZ for you in the United States, is now on the New York Stock Exchange. Using Coinbase Custody as custodian, and the ETF allows investors to follow XRP's performance transparently without buying the crypto directly. As you guys know, those of us in crypto like to own our own coins. So this is not the same as, not your keys, not your crypto. However, the custodian, not the custodian, but the asset manager has to manage your funds for you. So if you're in a spot ETF, they actually have to purchase it and hold the funds for you. Gives you a little bit. People who like to invest in stocks do this all the time. It gives them that little bit of security, that security feeling where they don't have to manage their own money. They trust banks, they trust asset managers and such with their funds. And to each their own, right? It's not my cup of tea, and it's probably not your cup of tea. However, it is still very significant when it comes to the price of XRP, because they are going to have to make these purchases for their investors. Grayscale also launched its XRP ETF Trust, XRP Trust ETF with a zero-fee introductory period. There's several that are going live now, and obviously they'll be competing for each other's clients, right? I mean, that's just the way it is. They're there to make a little bit of money as well, charging a fee for managing their assets. So Bitwise launched the XRP ETF about a week earlier, and they reported $100 million in initial inflows. So it'll be interesting to see what exactly comes from this. Seeing how much XRP brought in today. I have yet to see a verified total today, but obviously I'll probably make another video tomorrow, and I'll update you guys on that. But seeing the price performance today on chain, looking pretty good, back up to about that 225 area. In the last 24 hours, we're up about 9.5%. So pretty cool. We are seeing a little bit of a recovery in the rest of crypto today as well, which is also aiding the price of XRP. Taking a look at quite a few different altcoins, we are coming back up here. A couple notable ones here. We got Bonk and Caspa, Sui, Athena, XRP. There's a number of them coming back up here. Renders in there. Virtuals is there. We got Solana, which is good because I have a fair bit of Solana, and a number of other things. But if you want to see what I'm carrying in my portfolio, jump over into my Patreon. I'm providing my Patreon members with any buys and sells that I do in and out of my portfolio, as well as any of my trades that I'm doing on the side. I've been a little bit lax within the last little bit, just because we weren't quite sure exactly where the market was going. But I did add a few coins to my bag. So if you're interested in that, go over, check it out in the Patreon. I'll put it in the link in the description below in the video. And as well, please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. So I'll give you guys an update tomorrow. We'll figure out how much XRP ETFs brought in today. It'll be interesting to see some of those totals because, well, I mean, they say they brought in 100 million. Let's see, XRP 100 million in initial inflows in a week. So that's interesting. When Bitwise launched theirs, so that's a pretty significant amount of funds coming in. So there's definitely some interest there for XRP. XRP is doing fantastic in my opinion. I mean, we've even seen, you know, it's straight. It showed a lot of strength during this last downturn in the market. You know, we dropped, but we didn't really. It didn't really go as bad as some of the other altcoins out there. Taking a look, even let me just bring this up for you guys. Let's see in the last 7 days, even here, you know, some of them are still down quite significantly. And taking a look at XRP. I mean, XRP is up in the last 7 days. You know, we've had some pretty significant movement for XRP. So, you know, definitely looking fairly strong. I'm very interested to see where this heads and how it progresses price wise towards the end of 2025. I think XRP is going to be sitting pretty nice, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. Don't take any of this as financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.